I'm Ray Kershaw, the 2019 Veteran of the Year. I've been serving for the last 3 years due to the COVID and the situation that we've been in. And I'm proud to have been Veteran of the Year and proud to have served my city. I'm sorry that I can't be there with you because I'm currently off on an adventure. I look forward to the new regime coming on. I'm sure that we've got a very qualified person. There are 3 candidates that we're going to have tonight. I really am looking forward to finding out who my successor is. We have 3 very good veterans and have supported our city, and I would be proud to have any one of them as my successor. I've been reflecting on what to say tonight. Being the Veteran of the Year, I would have never guessed that I would ever have this honor. It goes back all the way to how my parents brought me up and all of my mentors. I went through Boy Scouts and an Eagle Scout. And of course, my Scoutmasters were incredible. I went through high school, and my 2 shop teachers got me through high school. What great mentors. They were veterans, they were World War II, and they meant so much to me because they taught me about why we are here. We're Americans. We're supposed to be proud of our country. I ended up in the military, and it was such a part of my life that you just can't explain it. Spent 4 years in the Navy, and that was an adventure also. It just, the veterans in the room, they know what I'm talking about. You never know what's going to happen. You never know where you're going or what you're going to be told to do. You just do it. And now, after getting out, it's been my pleasure to help my fellow veterans and to help the community. Have a good evening, and thank you for all attending, and especially our sponsors. Without you, we could not have done this.
All right, well, I'm Steven Sturgill. I'm one of the 2023 Veteran of the Year candidates, and I would like to thank, first of all, the IEV for submitting my name to be a candidate, but also all the veterans on the Lorain Veteran Council for what you do monthly and yearly for our community in Lorain. I am a retired veteran of 23 years of service, mainly most in the Army National Guard. I joined in 1994 and served to 2016. I have multiple deployments. In 2002, I deployed under Operation Enduring Freedom. After that, I deployed to Louisiana for Hurricane Katrina and Rita. In 2009, I deployed to Iraq as a lieutenant with the 1483rd Trans Company. And then in 2012, I deployed to Afghanistan as a company commander for the 14th 87th Transportation Company. I had a great span, great years of service. I started as an enlisted soldier. I started as a private, worked my way up to staff sergeant. As a combat engineer, also had a nuclear, biological, chemical warfare, MOS. And then when I became an officer, I became a logistician and transport officer. As far as my why, I go back to when I first retired back in 2016, I was at the DAV for a meeting. It was after the Vietnam Memorial Weekend Memorial Weekend had come and gone, and was sitting talking to the members at the DAV. And one of the people I probably admired the most, Sam Felton, We were talking. I really didn't know Sam that well, but I knew Sam. But we were talking and talking stories and then talking about people we knew, people we lost, and from there, Sam just started talking about his lieutenant, and the tears started coming down from his eyes. It impacted me so much that I knew at that time that I was around fellow veterans, and that it was a safe place for me, and that it's a place where I wanted to be, and people I wanted to be with. And so I started getting more involved in a lot of the veteran activities after that moment. So currently I am the Vice Commander at the IAV, currently serving as the Secretary of the Lorain Veterans Council. I do a lot of community service, whether it's for the Lorain City School District where I work for. I do food pantries twice a month for Second Harvest, but also any type of veteran events that I can volunteer, I do, including Veterans Day, Memorial Day. Before I get done here, I think that all three are very deserving. They're great veterans, and no matter what, I think we're going to get a great Veteran of the Year.
My name is General Brown. General is my given name, not my rank. I got my greetings by Uncle Sam on Valentine's Day. What a Valentine's greeting. You're hereby inducted. I went to Vietnam for a year, 11 months and 25 days. I traveled throughout Vietnam, partially infantry, partially supply. I love my military life that I had because it enlightened me to the world. The travel, the ups and downs of military life propelled me for civilian life. After returning home, I got hooked up with the DAV. I've been a DAV member since 2004. Also a member of a few other auxiliaries, National Association of Black Veterans, American Legion, and I'm on the advisory board of the Valor Home. Once I came back in civilian life, I became a doer. I ventured into the Honor Guard and the Lorain County Nurses and Ushers Union. Both auxiliaries do funeral services. The military, Honor Guard. Their church, I'm an usher. I'm the church handyman. Whatever needs to be fixed, repaired, what have you, falls on my shoulders, which I'm proudly happy to do. I've helped the community by delivering food boxes to the needy. I take people that don't have transportation to their appointments. I have a neighbor that's dementia. I'm basically a caregiver for that individual. I help people in need financially by giving up some of my money to help them with their issues, because at one given time I was not able to do for myself. Now that I am able to do for myself, I do for the community. I don't have to know you. I hear your story. I give you a few dollars and hope for the best. And I do that without any fanfare. What I do for whomever, I tell them it's between you and I. Don't broadcast what I do. This way, I'm blessed. I feel as though I'm blessed because the Lord blessed me to be able to bless someone else. And I hold heartily to that. In closing, I say, help whomever you can, when you can, because you never know what their situation is, their ups and their downs, their pitfalls of life, because we do have pitfalls of life. And I've had my share, and I'm out to help anyone that needs my assistance.
My name is Eddie Deeb, 1968 grad at West Tech High School here in Cleveland. Went to college, was in engineering, got my draft notice. So I went to the Army. Military took us to a new life, a life where we had patriots that were our fellow people that were involved with us. They were going to help save our lives together. All of '71, I served in a combat unit, the AmeriCal. It was a unit that was deployed the same time as Lieutenant Calley served in Chu Lai 2 years previous. So the area was a hotbed of emotion, put it that way. And unfortunately, we had to learn in a difficult way what we were going to do to survive. A different combat mission developed every time we went out. It was a different scene, a different setting. I ended up with a Purple Heart and a Bronze Star. The good Lord chose to have me get through. Got home, and my mom was gracious enough to reward me with a Disabled American Vets membership, which I am a proud member of the DAV now, 50 years going on. I didn't realize then how important an organization like that would be till I ended up meeting Ray Kershaw, Sam Felton, and Don Addy, who are part of the DAV. You know, we do a lot for the community whenever we're asked, and we do a lot when we're not. I work with the Salvation Army, my wife and I, and we've done a lot of work with them volunteering. Took a number of opportunities to go to the state conventions, to go to our local fundraisers here in Lorain. Have a lot of opportunity to meet people and hopefully change their lives. You know, the Lord works in a special way with me. I just hope that anyone here who's served with us has the same opportunity to work with others. It's very important that we pass on our legacy. There's a number of other accomplishments and achievements that I tend to want to embellish, especially when it has to do with saving a person's life. You know, it doesn't always have to be on the combat field. It can be right here personally in Lorain, helping turn what could be a disastrous moment for them and life, they can turn it around, just like I did. Whenever I have the opportunity to speak in front of a number of people, I'm going to give them the best I can to make them aware of the fact that the military was so important for our lives so that their lives could live. And we've done it to give them the freedom that they cherish right now. So I commend everyone that's been in the military, and I thank each and every one of them. God bless you all.